Hi everyone!
Hello! Today we are playing Wispwood.
The game is by Czech Games Edition, who kindly sent us this copy to play and unbox for you. So there is already an unboxing video on the channel, go check it out. I will put the link in the description below and in the first comment as usual. Without any further delay, let's play!
Let's play!
Okay, so we are ready to begin here. We have finished the setup, almost. We have to pick our cat. And there are 6 available cards. They are for aesthetic reasons, they all do the same thing. But you can choose whichever one you want.
Okay, I think for today I will take the angry one.
Oh, hungry. I'll take the one... What is she trying to do? I don't know. Anyway.
Disasters.
They all do. So we put it over a tree tile here, both of us. It is no longer a tree, it is now a cat. Now, during the game, we will take turns building a grid around the cat. Not necessarily around in the sense of the cat needs to be in the middle. The cat can be anywhere within the grid. But the game is played over the course of 3 rounds, and during the first round we are trying to build a 4x4 grid. We cannot go outside of the 4x4 limit. During the second round we can build up to a 5x5, and in the third and final round we go up to a 6x6. We have some guidelines here to help us with that. You can use them or not, that's up to the player. But as you can see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces in between those yellow marks to know where the grid can be placed. Within the round, we take turns, taking wisps from the display and placing them in our grid. In order to do that, whenever we take a wisp, we have to choose one of the adjacent shapes here and take trees that will help us complete this shape within the grid. So this shape that I have created here is this one. You can flip it and rotate it in any way you want. And I think it's worth mentioning, I don't think I did, that all of those wisps on the back are trees. So this is the supply of wisps that will keep coming back inside the display. But when they are closed, they are also used as trees. When they are face down, they are trees. When they are face up, they are wisps. There are 4 different types of wisps. Each one of them scores in different ways. And we have a scoring condition for the trees as well. At the end of each round, we score everything that is within the grid based on those cards. These cards were randomly chosen from a bunch of additional cards that we have available to choose from, but some of them have a double paw on the top right corner and others have a single paw. The single paw ones are simpler, and the game suggests that you start with a bunch of them when you are not very familiar with the game. That's what we did today here as well, to make the playthrough simpler for you. So what I described already is the average turn a player can take. If you do not want to or can't take a wisp and fit the specific shape within your grid, you can take a tree action. A tree action allows you to take 1 to 3 trees from the supply here and place them wherever you want within your grid, and it is a good way to fill single spaces or spaces that do not fit any of the shapes here. Whenever you take a tree action, you can also reset your cat. Your cat starts on the ready side here, and you can use it, flip it to the hidden side and make it slightly more cute than it already was, to take one of 2 actions, bonus actions. One of them is to take a wisp and choose whichever one of the shapes you want to create with it, instead of just the 2 adjacent ones. And the other one is to discard any remaining wisps that are on the display here and refill the board with 8 new ones. Finally, if you start your turn and all wisps in the display are of the same type, you can optionally discard all of them and refill the board. If you start your turn and there are no wisps on the board, you have to refill it with 8 new ones. In any case, you continue your turn as normal afterwards. The round ends as soon as one of the players fills the corresponding size of grid completely. Then, players take turns until everyone has taken the same number of turns, and there is some scoring. We do this 3 times. At the end of the 3rd round, we sum up the totals, and whoever has the most points wins. I'll go through the specific scoring conditions that we have here fast. You will see it during the scoring as well. So for the jacks, the orange wisps, first we check how many we have in our grid that are not next to other jacks on the 8 surrounding squares. So in this example here, it's 1, 2, 3. The others have other jacks next to them, so you can't count them. And you check how many of those you have and take the corresponding points. If you go above 5, you take 8 points for each additional jack. The witches have a placement condition. So when we place them and when we take them and place them, they have to be in one of the diagonals from our cat. If we cannot place them in such a way, we cannot take them, and they cannot be placed in any other way. At the end of the round, we count how many we have. For each 3 of them, we take 18 points, and then the remaining ones score some extra points as well. For the orbs, we take each one of them, count how many different types of wisps it has in the surrounding squares, the 8 squares that surround it, and take 2 points for each type of wisp in any of those spaces. If we have 2 identical wisps, only one of them counts, because we count the types of wisps, not the wisps. For the hearts, for each of the hearts, we take the column and the row and count how many trees there are in those and take 1 point for each. And finally, the trees score for the largest group of continuous trees, and diagonals don't count, so you have to be adjacent to it to keep counting the trees. You take the largest group and take 1 point for each tree in that group.
Nice.
Small detail, as you will see right now, whenever you place something in your grid, it has to be placed adjacent to an already existing tile. You cannot just put a tile wherever, it has to touch to the already existing situation. Not diagonal, adjacent, orthogonally. With all of that in mind, and I play first, we have the first player token here, I think I'll take a jack, and then I have to choose one of those two shapes. And I will choose, I'll take 3 trees, because both of those shapes anyway have 4. And I think I mentioned you can flip and rotate the shapes any way you would like. And I think that I'll put the jack here, and then place trees like this to create this shape. It's this one, and it is one of the squares is adjacent to my cat, so that's legal, and maybe that would be somewhere here for now.
Okay.
And that was my turn.
I will take a witch.
A witch?
Yes. Here. And I will try that shape.
Okay. He made sure to place it in the diagonal of the cat because the witches have placement restrictions, as I said earlier.
But this is not, I think it has to be like that because I can do diagonals. Mm-hmm. So, like that.
Okay, okay. I'll take another jack and place it here with this shape. So I'll do this.
Okay, then I will take another witch.
Yeah.
I will place it here and I will do that. That shape.
I'll take the heart and create the same shape as before in here.
Ah, you are ready almost.
Mm-hmm. I could technically.
Yes.
On my next turn I could take 3 trees and finish this off, but then you would take an additional turn anyway because you're second player, so...
Mm-hmm. Okay, I will take the small one then.
Okay.
Here.
So if I finish it now, you can't complete your grid.
Yes.
But then I won't take this. No, I'll take the tree action. I'll take 3 trees. It's 1, 2, 3 trees, and you place them wherever you want in the grid. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, and now my grid is complete. So that's the trigger of, for the end of the round. But since I am the first player, Spyros takes 1 more turn to balance out so that everyone has taken the same number of turns.
Okay.
Sorry. Also, technically now I would have flipped my cat to the ready side, but it was already on the ready side, so I didn't do that.
Yes, yes, okay. I think I will take that one. It won't give me points, but it's another wisp with 3 trees, so I will complete a big forest here.
For the tree score.
Yes.
Oh, nice indeed. Okay, okay. I forgot about that. I always forget about that, but I was lucky.
It's huge.
That was luck, though. I always forget that the trees score as well. In any case, that was the end of the first round. So we do some scoring and then keep going with the second round. So let's bring the scorepad in, right here. I'll push these upwards just a little bit. because it's tied here. Okay, now, where are we? That's me, and that's you.
Okay.
Okay, for the jacks, I have 2 jacks, and they have no jacks around, no other jacks in the surrounding area, so both of them score. So for 2 jacks, I get 9 points.
Okay, I have no jacks, so 0 points.
Well done.
Good plan.
Yes. Witches, 0 for me.
I have 2 in the diagonal of the cat, so I get 10 points.
10 points. Technically, it doesn't matter anymore if they are in the diagonal. You see how that may happen. They would score anyway. It's only when you place them that the restriction applies. And you take 10 points for 2 of them. For the orbs, I don't have any.
I have only one that scores, with only one adjacent wisp, surround wisp, so it's only 2 points.
Type of wisps.
Type of wisp,
also, yes. Hearts, I have 1, and it gets 1 point for each tree in the row and for each in the column, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. 0 for me.
And then for the trees, we score the largest group of adjacent trees, and mine is everything. So that's 4, 5, 6, 9, 12.
Okay. And I have 8.
2, 4, yeah. If we have completed the grid, we take the corresponding number of points. You did not. And now we sum up the score. And that's 19 plus 1, 29 for me. And then you have 20.
Oh.
Oops.
Oops. Okay. Well, I have 4 wisps and you have 3.
That's true, because now at the end of the round, we do 3 things. One of them was to score. The second one is to optionally move our cat in any other tree if we want to. And that's how the witches may no longer be in the diagonal of the cat, but it doesn't matter. They will keep scoring for the rest of the game. So if you want to, you can move your cat.
Okay, I will place mine here.
That always confuses me. I don't know why. So I think I'll leave it where it is. Why not? No, I'll place it up here. Sure. And the final thing is to remove every tree from our grid. And we return them to the stacks. We haven't seen what they are, so everything else stays exactly as it is. Make sure not to move them around. That's true. This is going to be a 5 by 5 now. I'll place this up here as well. Again. And now we do the same. Nothing else resets. This is going to be refilled during the turns. And now we start round 2, and we have some already existing wisps in the grid, which makes it harder to place the shapes, but all of them will keep scoring for every round from now on. The final thing is that you take the first player, and you are the first player for the second round.
Okay.
So at the beginning of Spyros' turn, he can choose to discard this one wisp and refill the board, because he starts the turn with just one type of wisp in the display. It's an option if you want.
I think I will do it so I have more options available for the future.
Okay, discard this face up. You have some space.
Here.
And refill with 8 new ones. I'll take 4 from here.
Okay. I think I will take that one. Place it here. And I will do that shape. This here.
Nice. And technically you don't have to start from the cat tile for these turns. You could just touch one of the existing tiles. It doesn't matter which one.
Okay.
And as a reminder, we go up to a 5 by 5 for this round, so we have some more space to work in. There are a lot of orbs here, so I will take my first witch as well and place it. Sorry, I took it it was there?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'll place it here. and take 3 more to create the same shape. Like, I can't. Whoops, that was confusing. I could do... No, but I don't want to do that. Sorry. There was one face up here. I can do the shape like this. Okay. Right?
Yes.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, I will take that one. Here.
Yes, the other ones will touch, so...
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, it was this one.
The square, yes. So I'm locked to do this 5 and this 5.
That's true. Okay, that's a bit confusing. I'll take this one and do this shape, this one. Add some trees for the heart. There we go.
Okay. That one here for the corner one, small.
Should I have kept on with the jacks? I wonder. I took too many trees. I'll put them back. I'm finished with a 4x4 grid, but I know that's not the goal for this round.
Well,
remember that you can use your cat as well.
Yes.
For now, I was fine.
I will take that one.
You.
Here.
Okay, at the beginning of my turn, I will discard this one to refill the board. Okay, that's the upside. And now I'll take this one and place it here with 3 more trees for that shape.
Okay.
So now like this, or I can go up.
I will take that jack here.
You took 4 of them within a single round?
Yes.
Wow. Which shape was it?
That one.
Yeah, okay. I'll flip the cat.
Okay.
And take this. Does it matter though? You were the first player, and then I can take a tree turn. Yeah, it doesn't matter either way. Turn. Yeah, okay. You know what? No, I won't do that. I'll just leave the cat as it is and take this with this shape, place it here, and add 2 more trees over here.
Okay, and I will take the witch here with a small, and I'm done.
Okay.
This is that diagonal.
Yes. I'm happy to take this one and add 1 tree for this shape.
Okay.
Second round is done. First we score. I'll remove this one temporarily to get a scorepad within the screen here.
Okay.
Okay. And we have the jacks. None of them are adjacent to each other, not adjacent, and in the surrounding area of each other. And I have 4, so that's 22 points.
Same with me.
Okay. I have 1 witch, which gives me 4 points.
I have 4, so I get 18 and 4, 22.
For the orbs, we count the surrounding types of wisps. So for this orb, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 types.
Nice.
That's 8 points, 2 for each. And then for this one, I have 3 types. 1, 2, 3. So that's 6. So that's a total of 14.
14, okay. Me, for this one, I have the same type, so it's 2 points. And that one, it's 4 points, so 6 in total.
Okay. For the hearts, it's for this one is 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4, 8 points.
Nice.
And for this one, it is 6 points for 14.
0.
Okay. And then for the trees, which I forgot again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yes. And I think my biggest is, I have two of the same number, 6 and 6.
So you choose, yeah,
6, okay.
And we both completed the grid, so we take 4 points each. And now that's 13, 17, 21, 25, 27. 2, 3, 4, 6.
Okay.
And then we have 4, 10, 16, 18, 20.
Yes.
2, 4, 6, 60.
No.
You thought the jacks would save you.
Yes.
Okay, second step, we can move the cat.
Okay, I will move the cat here. And then I will start.
I'll put it back down here. And then we move the trees, put them back on the supply. It turns into a dexterity game when we remove the trees. I'll take this. Sorry, not much of a dexterity. And now we go up to a 6x6, so we place it like that again. Okay, and we take the first player marker back and do it all over again.
You won't have space,
yeah, okay.
probably.
Let's place it here.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. We do this one more time, and at the end of the third round, sum up the scores, and whoever has the most score, that's me, wins.
Probably.
So I go first again. I'll take a witch. This one.
You witch.
Yes. In the diagonal of the cat.
Okay.
And then to create this shape, it's 1, 2, 3 trees.
Okay. Let me take my first heart.
Mm.
You have broken it. Here. So the grid will be like that, probably.
Yeah.
And with a corner one.
It's not probably, you're locked.
Yes, I think I'm locked, yes.
Both on the height and on the... Okay. I could take another witch or refill the board because I only have one type of... But why not? I will take it and take this shape for 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. Let's fill the board.
Yes, true.
It's my turn. I will take that one and place it here with that shape. So it's that one, and that one.
Nice. Okay, I quite like this one with this shape here. I remove some points from the hearts, but that's the shape.
Okay. I think I can get that one.
Yeah.
With a square.
Okay, I think I'll take this one with this shape.
Okay.
And place it here with 3 trees. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I have the height, but not the width.
Okay, I will take that one here with that shape.
Nice. There is some more room here, so let's do that instead of me moving everything.
Okay.
I'll take this with the square and place it here. 1, 2, 3. So that's my width now.
Okay. I will use my cat's ability.
Kill the cat in the process.
No. Just hide.
We never do that.
And flip it, and I will remove all of this and replenish with 8 new.
Okay, I have 4.
Okay, I will take the pumpkin.
I was just figuring that out. I had chosen it.
Here.
Okay. In that case, and technically you could take another pumpkin. I'll place it here though, so that I don't, yeah, and create this. Oops, that tree is upside down. 2, 3.
So you can end it.
Oh yes.
And
well, I will either way.
And I can use my cat again.
You will take an additional turn though, so you can take a 3 turn.
I will take a 3 turn and flip the cat.
But then you risk me taking the one you might want.
Yes,
I don't know what.
I will do that.
Ah, so you'll take this with a square.
Or another wisp, I'm not sure yet.
Yes, very undecided. I can't take a witch because I cannot place it in the diagonal of the cat. I can't take a pumpkin because it won't score. So it's either an orb that'll give me, it could give me 6 points, or a heart, but the hearts don't. Okay, I'll take the orb, and it was here. So
yes.
I'll use the cat's ability to take this shape instead.
Okay.
And place it here. And finish it off.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
I'm not sure. I will do the math first because I can take a witch and or
a pumpkin. A jack.
A jack will give me 8 points. It's extra. And the witch, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 5th one will give me 6 points. So
that's the jack.
I will take that one here.
It was with the cat's ability.
With the cat's ability, yes.
Yeah, to change
the square,
shape.
And I'm done.
Nice. So let's count the final scoring. I don't know if... Let's place this here, honestly. It's a bit crowded here. These don't matter anymore because I don't know if it can fit in the screen down here. So, for the jacks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them for 38 points.
Okay.
Right?
And I have 3, 6,
8.
8.
That's 46.
No.
No? Oh, that's 3 extra.
Yes.
It's 30 plus 3 times 8. 54.
54.
Yes. Wow. The witches, I have 3 of them. So it's 18 points.
Okay, and I have 4, so 22.
22. The orbs, that's 6.
Yes.
Plus 8, 14. Plus 6, 20. Plus 4, 24.
Yes. Well, my orbs aren't good, so this one is 2 points. This one is 6 points.
So 8.
And this one is 6 points.
So 14. Okay. Hearts, this one is 3 plus 5, 8.
Very good.
This one is 3 plus 4, 7, so 15. And this one is 3 plus 3, 6, so 21.
Yes. I should have taken more hearts.
At first they seem weak because the grid is small.
Yes.
But then then again it's 7 points per heart now, which is not a bad average. Okay, yes.
So for me it's 4 and 4, 8 points.
They don't really build. They build up because the grid becomes bigger, but these build up as you collect more, I guess.
Yes, this one needs a good placement.
Yeah.
For the jacks you need just to figure out where to put it.
Yeah. It's also how they will come up and if you have the opportunity to grab them. Anyway, we have both fulfilled the grid, so it's 6 points for... Ah, no, I forgot the trees.
Of course.
I went to the next level of forgetting about the trees. Okay. Obviously, I forgot about the trees. It's 4 plus 3, I guess, 7,
yes.
right? 7.
I have 7, 3, 7 here.
Okay. At least I'm not alone. And then we both completed the grid, so it's 6 points for each.
Well, you took more points from the trees from me.
By accident, because of the first grid. Completely by accident.
Let's play another one without accidents.
I'll do it on purpose. Okay, 13, 14, 18, 26, 34. 3, 5, 7, 8, 11. And then that's 11, 20. 2, 3, 9, 11. Plus 1, 21.
Oh my god.
That was good.
That was very good.
Okay.
You destroyed me.
Maybe. 6, 13, 21, 25, 27, 31. 1, 3, 4, 6, 11. And that's 1, 7, and 9, 191.
Okay.
Okay. Not bad.
Okay. Thank you.
Come on, if we keep the record of the YouTube playthroughs we've done, you cannot complain.
Okay.
And no one knows what happens when we are alone, so you can brag about that.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the final score, and that was the game.
Yes.
It's simple, but it has a lot of variety because you can obviously change up the cards. You can always choose to take easy ones, you can randomly choose cards. There are an infinite number of combinations of how each wisp will score.
It has a solo game.
That's true. It also has a solo mode. We haven't played that. There is something on the back here for the solo mode and some extra... what are they called? Fireflies.
I think so.
Yeah, firefly tokens here that are for the solo mode only. And yeah, it can be played with up to 4 players. It has very cool artwork. I personally enjoy it very much, at least. And yeah, for even more variety, you can also choose a different cat every time. Even though it doesn't do anything different, it feels different to have a different type of cat in front of you. But yeah, jokes aside, it's a fun game. Simple rules, but a lot of depth, trying to figure out how to place the shapes, how to create the grid, how to score as much as possible. It's not easy to figure this out. And as you can see, the reset between the rounds is quite interesting, with the wisps remaining but the tree is gone, and then you can try to squeeze in the shapes all over again. So yeah.
It's fast setup if you manage to find a way to have the trees upside down.
True. That's probably the most time-consuming aspect of it, to sort the trees. But yeah, you could also always just leave them in the middle of the table. We wanted to make it look better, but you can leave them as a stack face down.
Yes. And this is here that those are removed, and
That's
it's random on the setup.
Yes.
So
These are, yeah, it could be different shapes combined on these locations here. True. Okay, we hope you enjoyed the video, you had fun, and if you like the game, you can check it out, of course. It's by Czech Games Edition. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe for more videos like this, help us grow the channel and create more videos like this in the future. And yeah, we hope to see you in the next one.
Yes.
Until then, bye.
Bye.